What's up, Chosen One family? It's your boy Damien. Today I'm making a video on identity stealing and destiny swapping. This idea actually came to me probably about 2 days ago. I didn't necessarily react off the idea for whatever reason. I think I plan to just do the video this weekend. But what was interesting was about midday yesterday, I hopped on YouTube and I started to see videos on destiny swapping. And it just goes to show you that we are definitely in a spiritual age. And ever since this awakening has happened, the ideas in which people usually come from the universal consciousness are coming into this physical world quite quickly definitely through God's chosen people if He has work for you to do. If you don't react off it, I'm telling you, you're going to see somebody else uh, with that come out with whatever idea you have. As to where like 4 years ago or so, if people had ideas, it would take a matter of months or a year before you see somebody else come up with that idea. But things are manifested into this realm quite quickly at this time. And with that said, if God's chosen are able to tap in, imagine the other entities and people who are tapping in, people who are doing witchcraft, black magic, voodoo, hexes, spell work, uh all of this type of you know uh satanistic type stuff. You know what I'm saying? uh so there are many people tapped into this consciousness, and this gets us right into the point of destiny swapping. So what is destiny swap? Destiny swap is when somebody basically takes your reality, uh takes your dream, or takes like your destiny. Like, say for instance, you're called to do something, or you seen visions of a life that you're supposed to have uh through your imagination. So what happens is, people can take your destiny a lot of different type of ways. I mean, you can have close people around you that are just watching you very closely. They see your energy. They can pretty much assume, you know, where you're going, where your life is adding up to. Especially if you're talking to them about your dreams, you're talking to them about, you're giving all type of information. Uh, People get inspired. People like, oh man, that's a great idea. Let me go ahead and do that idea before he does it. And or you got people who also, go to see doggone tarots and people are people who can read into like people's future, and they'll get information, and they'll know that, like, hey, I see this guy has, or this woman has this type of lifestyle on the way. Shoot, let me go ahead and do their lifestyle before they do it. And this is kind of like some crazy stuff. It's like, me personally, I don't understand why somebody would want to steal somebody's destiny. Like, because we all got here, we all got our chosen path. Like, why would you want to come take somebody's path and make it your path? And like, this is the most inauthentic thing that a person, I can assume, could do. Like, this is the direct opposite of living your truth. This is running from your truth. And usually the type of people I see who do this destiny swap thing are people who these are people who have usually not willing to like move into their own healing or their own self-discovery. So these people don't know who they are, they don't know themselves. So the quickest way for them to develop a vision is they usually just take yours. So if you're a person who talks about, like, you know, hey, I got a vision from God, he wants me to do this or do that, they'll just steal it, and they'll try to make your dream or even your reality theirs. So they'll start dressing like you. They'll start mimicking like your energy. they'll start uh they'll start, before they even do all of that, they're gonna probably go on like a doggone uh what do you call that campaign where they try to tarnish your name. They try to tarnish your name and speak things from their life on your life. So they'll try to make you into them, and then they'll try to become you. So it's just like this deep manipulation to where they'll have people convinced that you're them and they are you. And this is just, it's almost like some movie stuff. But as we can see with things that are happening right now, like everything that we thought was movies become real. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like some fantasy sci-fi stuff, but this is reality, you know what I'm saying? So they'll take your image. They'll probably start talking like you, start moving like you. I mean, to be honest, for a lot of God's chosen people, you may have not known you were chosen or had some type of anointing over your life because you were so caught in this matrix, in this web of darkness, that you couldn't even see yourself. Or you may have always catered to other people for so long that you never put your eyes on yourself to really see who you are. Like, I know, like in my life, I really was always about helping people, trying to help people reach whatever uh, I could see in them, or their dreams, or whatever. So I never really took the time to really step down, focus on like, hey, Damien, what exactly are you here for, and what do you see in yourself? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people can see things in you before you see them in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And they may not even tell you this. They may even try to keep you away from this type of information as they can, by, like, if you come up with something that's a good idea, or you say something that may be very insightful, or something, or they'll make it seem like you're crazy, or like, what are you talking about, or like, oh man, that'll never work, or so, like, whatever comes out your mouth, they'll make you feel like, man, like, they'll make you feel low. They'll try to put you in a low vibrational state. Then on a backhand, they'll go out, try to do what you thought about doing, or they'll go speak to a group of people about what you were speaking to them about. So, like, if you're sharing like information with somebody, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, man, well, I don't really know," then they'll go out and talk to somebody else, and make it seem like they're the creator, or the originator of this information. So it's just like this deep level of manipulation. And these people are usually narcissistic, and they are just always looking for newer and better ways to control and get validated through the world, and they are not people who are willing to do the work. So they're just thieves. They'll take your destiny, they'll try to live out your destiny, but the crazy thing about it is they don't know what it took for you to be who you are and become who you are. And the universe has laws. So if they are successful at mimicking your energy, taking your destiny, activating and moving on the dream or vision that you had, the universe will give them trials, similar trials, or the same trials that you had, because it's universal law. Like, you can't be something without actually having the experience or background to be it. So if they're mimicking your energy, your energy was developed off of your path, from things you went through, from things you've been through. So your energy is unique to what you've experienced. So if these people go out there trying to be you, the universe is like, okay, you want to be and you want to move with that energy. Let me give you these trials because these are the trials that come with a person who's developed that energy. So they think they're getting away with something, but you can't get away with stealing, especially in these days. You can't get away with stealing. You know what I'm saying? And it just blows my mind. It's crazy that I'm even making this video. But so they will be unsuccessful. And the thing is, once everything falls apart and the truth comes to light, they'll be begging for their old destiny back, whatever that is, or begging for their life back. But now they created a karmic type cycle, and they have to sit with that karma. And this is the thing, man. People get so fixated on the physical world and trying to be something that they don't understand what it takes to be something. And when you move into doing certain things, everything is created from the unseen and comes into the physical. So if you want to mimic or replicate something, the universe will show you exactly how that was developed. And a lot of these people aren't built for the same things that you went through to survival. So they'll be crying and they'll be trying to go back and pay the doggone witch or warlock that they or whoever, you know, uh, to reverse the curse or reverse the voodoo hex, and it's a little bit too late. You signed your fate. You signed your fate, and you have to sit with that because it's karma. You know, it's karma. It's energy. So this is how God protects His chosen people. I wouldn't put too much thought on it, but the thing is, if you are a chosen one that's probably in like uh haven't reached like a high vibrational state, you are very susceptible to this type of destiny swap and identity stealing thing. Um, so what the best way to protect yourself is just remain in your truth. Get closer to God, remain in your truth, and get stay spiritual up. You know what I'm saying? Stay spiritual up and keep doing what you're doing. The truth is always stronger than a lie. The truth is stronger than a lie. So like just stay spiritual up and keep with your routines and keep with the things that you do to keep yourself in a sacred place, and just know that you protect it. And when the cards fall, which they always do, if somebody's been stealing your essence, trying to stole your destiny because they seen your future, and they gave you their future, man, I really feel sorry for these people. But just stay stay in your lane, be authentic, and keep doing what you're doing. You know, these seasons, man, Satan and his workers, you know, they don't win. You know what I'm saying? So they powerless. They powerless, and just keep falling into your truth and falling into your own power and keep developing along your journey. And man, you just gonna keep getting strong. And that's all to it. I'm out. I'm out.